Okay, so for my part, for our community service project, I ended up just talking to the kids and leading my groups, and it was a really awesome experience. And the part that I'm supposed to touch on for the whole group is that we interacted with about 80 kids, but we impacted a lot more because there was prospective parents enrollment day, so there's a lot of parents coming in and seeing it, and there was a lot of other teachers coming in and seeing, and there was a lot of kids that were telling all their friends. So really, we kind of like, we kind of changed I think a lot of kids' opinions on STEM because they had a lot more fun than they were expecting. And it was really fun, and I would definitely do it again. And we're gonna try and stay in contact with High Peaks.
Snowy part.
That was literally 48 seconds.
So, since she took so long, I'll go quick.
That was so nice.
So, I also helped present to the kids. We all had our presentation, and we also read some slides, and then we had the interactive activity that felt like I helped lead some kids there, give them some good ideas, and felt like I really impacted some lives. And then what I'm supposed to say for the whole group is that we worked with 2 classes, a 5th grade class and a 4th grade class for about an hour each. So it was a 2-hour thing that we did.
And we filled our whole time.
And we filled it all up.
Okay, I'm up.
All right.
This is Bailey. You might not be able to see me. Oh, they just left. We're just doing this in the snow, impromptu. Hope you're having a good day, Chris. So basically what we did, what my big part in the presentation was, I got the kids excited about some of the projects that engineers are working on right now, and I talked about missions to Mars. And I kind of talked about some of the problems that we had to deal with there, and the issues that engineers have to solve. So I kind of talked to them, gave them a quick overview about what radiation is, told them a little bit about magnetic fields around the Earth, tried to simplify it, and they actually seemed to grasp it really well, which was interesting. Because I thought they weren't going to know what I was talking about, but they were really smart. I talked about having to build a habitat on Mars, atmosphere, temperature. I told them about how it's really cold down at your feet, but it's even way colder up at your head. So that was just kind of something that got them kind of interested and excited, because they couldn't really grasp how that difference in temperature, but it was cool. Basically, we talked about how engineers solve problems, and I gave a few examples when talking about Mars, and got them excited because they might be the kids or the astronauts that get to go to Mars. Here's Ross.
Hey Chris, it's very cold outside right now, but we're doing this, as you can see. But yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect going in, but the kids really took the presentation well, and they really had a lot of great questions. Some of them were very difficult at times. And they even had some really good ideas. One kid was like, what if you use magnets to drag the solid rocket boosters and use it as a habitat on Mars? And just kind of, there's really interesting things that got us to think about things as well. And I don't know if they mentioned the activity, but we had them make paper airplanes, and then we gave them some paper clips to have them put it on and figure out as a group where they want to put it. But some groups did actually, they just crumpled the paper up and kind of thought outside of the box, which was really great. And that was neat. I would definitely do it again, for sure. It was chaotic at times, especially with the 4th grade class, but it was definitely well worth it. The teachers received it well. They definitely liked what we had to talk about. And as finishing up here, I talked a little bit about STEM and the different types of fields that the kids can go into. And here's Bailey.
And I forgot to mention earlier, but I felt really good about the presentation. I didn't think the kids were going to be excited about it. I didn't think they were going to have any questions or understand it, and they actually did really well. But the whole team was just feeling really good afterwards. We really actually felt like we impacted the kids, and thought it was really cool. But the presentation is now over, and we're at the Helios meeting. So, see you later, Chris. Have a good break.